Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Halftime with Bizzy, and I'm very pleased to bring today's episode to you guys with our featured guest of the week, Trottah. Known for his funky hairstyles, known for tackling chairs and absolutely destroying them, known for his casting. We talk about it all today. We talk about everything he does, his journey, going to Dreamhack Atlanta, talking with, M80 and doing interviews with them. We talk about a bunch of stuff today. It's absolutely amazing. Trottah was genuinely a very, very fun person to talk to and a really cool person to learn more about. If you guys are new to the channel, we do podcasts every single Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern. So make sure you guys go to the playlist that I have on this channel with a lot of our other guests, such as Heavy God, Gooseman, Launders. I mean, we have so many people on the podcast so far, and I'm very glad to have Trottah on the list. I guarantee you guys are gonna like other episodes if you go and take a scroll through the playlist. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure you like the video, comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are, show some love to Trottah while you're at it, and subscribe, because we're getting real close to 600. It would be real cool to hit 600 subs. We also have some halftime CS merch that we have on the Etsy shop, and we are shipping it out really quickly, usually the day after it's ordered. And we're trying to get that to you guys very, very quickly. If you want to check it out, check the link in the description and be on your way. But we will catch you guys on the outro. Enjoy today's episode with Trottah, and we'll catch you guys on the outro. How? Oh my god, the hair changed again.
Yeah, I don't have the arrow anymore. I figured it was a little bit easier this way.
Man, dude, so much to talk about today. I'm really stoked that you were interested in doing this, man.
Hell yeah. No, this is sick. Wait, is that A1 Nitro on the back?
Yeah, that's my in-game Nitro, yeah.
VP, is that, hold on, it's a PGL event.
Okay, he knows ball.
Fuck, Antwerp?
Stockholm.
Fuck, okay, I wanted to guess Stockholm, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, all right. I tried.
I take it off the wall, but I got it bolted on, so she's staying right where she's at.
That's sick as hell. I love it.
Before we get, I usually start off with talking about how the guests got into Counter-Strike, but I just got to give you your flowers with, the whole 100 Thieves thing and how I came across you. Like, you just had a complete different, like, way about you. I don't know really how to describe it, but it wasn't just a guy sitting there talking about the game. Like, you have other things that you do that, like, make it a good viewing experience, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely helps, like, my ADHD, like, tweaker mobility, I guess is the best way to say it. Like, kind of, like, weaponize my brain being, like, on a million, like, things a minute. And I don't know, like, growing up, I watched all the tier 1 CS and stuff. I'm like, dude, that's, like, cool. Like, that's sick. And then, like, over COVID and after COVID, I really got invested in, like, fucking tier 5 CS. Like, literally, like, shit tier CS that, like, everyone's like, bro, why are you watching that? It's like, these people, whether you think it's bad or not, like, these people are better than me. And, like, it's cool to watch, like, the young talent be like, damn, this might be the next person that you see on the stage. So, like, I feel like I gravitated toward it because of that. And, like, because, like, sometimes you go in chat. But the issue is, right, like, you go into there, and I'll be honest, like, how I got it, like, how I wanted to get started into this, I click open half the streams, and I'll be honest, I mute them.
100%. That's the same way I usually am.
It's nothing because of, like, them, but, like,
you just want to watch the game.
Well, but I'm not gonna lie, like, a lot of people that are there's two different types of people. There's people that I don't even know if they want to be there. Like, they're not having fun.
They're doing it because they have to.
That's what it feels, but, like, what do you have to do it for? Like, they're just, like, they're there. And then you have people that, like, not for nothing, you're casting, like, a tier 5 event or something, and you're casting it like it's the major. Like, it's okay. I like those type of people, though. Like, I at least think that they have a future and a career path and more and stuff like that. But, like, some people, like, I wanted to go in there and I wanted to be different. Because, like, not, like, different on purpose, but, like, I always wanted to be a content creator to begin with. And, like, I always love CS. So I'm like, okay, let's do 2. And it's like, okay, there's not a lot of things getting coverage on. And how I kind of started into this was, like, I literally was casting ESEA advanced to main matches.
Okay.
Like I was doing best of ones like 10 hours like a day. And I was just like, sure, bro. Like this is cool. This is unique. Maybe someone's looking for these games. Maybe they're not. I don't care. I'm having fun with it. And then like I just want to be different. I want it to be almost like a cast mixed with a co-stream, and then that's what it is. And
Mhm.
like people would come in and be like, "Bro, can you shut up and focus on the cast?" And in my head, I'm like, I could do that, but like at the same time, like go watch someone else. And like I'm not saying it to be like, "Oh, dude, like this is my turf." Like no, like there are other casters that do the same game that I do, which to
Yeah.
me that's not a problem. But like you don't have to be here if you don't want to.
Mhm.
And like that's like the
100%.
number one thing. There's a lot of negativity in our scene for some stupid reason.
Especially in NA.
Yeah. So like I'm trying to like I don't know. I just love this fucking scene and I want everyone to smile. Yeah, people have their ups and downs, but like at the same time, I don't know. I love what I'm doing. Like
For
I'm
sure.
gonna have fun with it, whether you wanna like watch along, you wanna follow, you wanna do whatever, like I'll be here. I'll keep doing what I'm doing. If you wanna go elsewhere, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna be grinding. I'm still gonna be fucking watching all this.
For sure. And it's like the whole thing too is when you're doing anything, I don't care if it's content creation, if you're doing making a company or, maybe you're I don't know, literally anything that you're trying to do and strive to become somebody, like a notable figure in whatever community or scene that you're in or trying to be in, you need to stand out. If you're just doing what everyone else does, you're just going to blend right in and no one's going to really pay too much attention for too long anyway. If you're not standing out, like why are people going to go to you rather than go to, whoever that's already
Yeah, no.
established?
No, I agree with it. I mean, the thing that also comes down to, and like one of the largest things I will say that like I don't want to say is like helped me. It's just like something that creators in general, consistency, like doing
Yeah,
it more and more. That's as you've seen, I've done very long streams.
very, very long. And we'll definitely cover it because that's a huge talking point. Well, we'll go back to square one. How did you come
Okay.
across Counter-Strike?
All right. How did I? All right. So I grew up as a COD kid. I feel like a lot of NACS were COD kids prior to
100%.
this, so it works well. I wanted to originally go pro in COD, and then my dad looked at me. He's like, "What are the chances that that's gonna happen?"
And they don't
Like,
get it to begin with, the whole esports scene and everything.
no,
They don't get it. Like,
no. And he's like, "All right, figure something else to do." So I actually try to do like esports management.
oh,
Weird,
wow.
weird, weird enough. So like I kind of got into that like pre-COVID and stuff. I owned my own org for a slight period of time pre-COVID for a couple of years. I stopped doing that and stuff because relationship at the time wanted to focus on that.
Yep.
I am now single, so was it worth it? Probably not.
Hey,
But
but
it's
here
okay.
you are. You got all the time in the
Everything,
world.
yeah, everything happens for a reason. But like after I think I don't even know how like old I was. Like I probably was like 14, 15 and I was like I'm going to build a PC for my birthday. That's my goal. Christmas, birthday money, pull it together, build a PC. So like my dad helped me build it, whatever. I got on PC and I was like, "Okay, this is kind of cool." And then like my other friends were like, "Bro, you should try out this game League of Legends." So I played it and I'm like, "Yeah, this ain't it."
What the fuck is this?
I'm like, show me something different. And they're like, okay, all right, you gotta download this thing called Steam, and we need to play CS. And I'm like, all right, sure, like let's go for it. And then it was just like, wait a second,
It just
all right,
grabs you, man. It doesn't let
no,
go.
yeah, yeah, I was probably playing on like a wireless Logitech mini mouse, like the old school one, no side buttons or nothing. It was
Yeah.
probably like the size of like I don't like a sticky note almost like. And that's how I started. And ever since then, I feel like I was like, it was my first PC FPS, and it stuck with me. I will say, like leading up to COVID, I stopped. Like
Oh, really?
leading up to COVID, I stopped kind of. I don't want to say like watching or playing. I didn't play as much, and I only was watching like grand final weekends, like for like till like 2022.
Okay.
So like I wasn't fully invested, and then after that, I just came back in. I
Okay.
don't know.
And it was kind of like a weird point in time too, like things got pretty dark and depressing there for a bit during COVID. You listen to the news, they're kind of just scaring you into your house or into your
Yeah,
room. It's like, you know,
at the time it was also like I was just like I feel like I was with my friends all the time, or like we were like drinking like probably almost every day during COVID. I'll be honest. Like, what else was there to do? Um, yeah, I don't know. It was just kind of ass. And then we were playing like Fortnite, Fall Guys, and I'm just like, okay, there's enough of this. I don't really love this. But like, I'm like, all right, dude, it's like a snow day that never ends.
yeah,
Like
literally.
that's what it felt like. And it's like, sure, as a kid, it might have been cool, but like when you're getting older, it's just like, dude, this is like nausea. Like,
Yeah. And I don't
I
care
can't.
how much you love gaming, you can only play so much Counter-Strike or whatever until you go, I want to blow my fucking brains out. Like, I need to go outside and do something.
I need to see like people. I need human interaction.
For
Like
sure.
that's what it felt like. But since then, though, I've just gravitated back.
Right on. And what was it that kind of got you interested in esports in the first place? Like, was it
Shit.
from Call of Duty or?
It was Call of Duty growing up, and this is like, I mean, I was watching Pro COD, like even COD 4, mainly invested into like the black once Black Ops kind of hit. That's kind of the bread and butter. I feel Black Ops 2, peak COD. I was watching, and then, like back then, I was watching Nade Shot, Scump,
Oh yeah.
like all the time, the Optic House, and like me and my friend, we'd pull up like their Twitch streams, like all like literally once Twitch, because back after Justin TV, that's like everyone's here, and then Nade Shot was, kind of, I don't want to say like one of the founding fathers inside of Twitch, but like at the time, like the pinnacle of content creation on Twitch. And like back then, I always wanted to be a content creator. I was like, this is sick, dude. Like, and my name's Matt, his name's also Matt, and I'm like, bro, like
Dang.
we got something in common.
That's awesome, dude.
Uh,
And when it comes to casting, like I wouldn't know the first thing about it. How do you just start casting and like acquire an audience? You know what I mean? Like that's not an easy task to just, oh, okay, I'm gonna go hit the start streaming button and hopefully people somehow come across my channel to watch. Especially in the early days of Twitch too. It was way different than it is now.
I would say when it comes down to it, so like how to start casting, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really think I do the greatest job at it. Don't get me wrong, I've watched my VODs from like when I first started. I've come a long way. I've come a long way. I don't I think just watching and listening and like thinking of it more as analytical than just like going in a game and calming. I think that kind of just helps and stuff. How to like go about it though and like get a following and stuff. I mean, mainly when I first started, I used to post like everything religiously on Twitter. Like
Yeah.
I would post my schedule of all the like best of one ESEA matches. I would like tag all the org owners or like not org owners, but like org accounts and stuff like that. Um, and then like even like someone like some people in my community, Minnie, shout out her. I don't know if she'll watch this, but she's from Lil Mix and it's a Swedish organization. And like I don't know, just like kind of being with the smaller organizations inside of the scene and supporting them, it kind of like I don't say I like piggybacked a little bit, but like they've also like it's kind of give and take. You support them, they'll support you. So
Yeah.
it's kind of cool, especially early on.
Do you have any like teams that stand out off the top of your head that you're like, yeah, I remember when they helped me out when I was coming up?
Um, shit. A
Damn, you already
lot.
forgot them.
No, I mean, like the number one, like coming in, like Lil Mix was always there for me. I would say is like the organization standpoint. I think it was just mainly cool, whether it was like no matter what it was, I was casting and stuff. Like the ex Navi Junior boys, aka
Okay.
Food. I used to cast them when they were Navi
Wow.
Junior. I was casting Navi Junior versus Spirit Academy. And Spirit
Wow.
and Spirit Academy had Kaisuke on the team, as well as like Alcaraz, Sifo, like
Holy.
Mokujin, and all of them. So like that was my like day my largest match like back when I like started. I casted that and I'm just like these kids are kind of fucking cracked. I'm not gonna lie. Like
And look at them now. Like,
I know. It's like watching them, it's like I feel like a proud dad moment, honestly, like especially watching Foot just because even their coach Coolio, he's been with them even since then. Like so yes, Lonks is on the roster now, but like I mean Mikaze just got MVP at Pro League and then Foot top 4 at a pro stage tier 1 event, like
yeah.
it's it's so cool to see.
For sure. And like Foot as well. I mean, I didn't really like I'm not a huge tier 2 guy. Like I support the Copenhagen Wolves when they had their active roster. Unfortunately, that's not a thing right now.
Which
Um
like the remake of it or the one.
yeah, like the
Okay.
most recent variant of it.
Okay.
So I actually got the mouse pad right up there. Shout out
Oh
my boy
shit.
Jared
Okay.
Habib.
I was
Um
gonna say okay. Yep. You know
yep,
Jared.
Jared's a
So
goat.
you know system then.
Yes, yes I do.
Okay.
He's
All
a
right.
fun guy. I love that guy. But, when I look at Foot, like, I didn't really know who the hell they were before, this year started. I think it all started with Blast Bounty, if I'm not mistaken. And, like, they just came out of nowhere. They're, like, number 13 right now. Like, they
I
just
think they're top 10 after
are they
Pro League.
really? I gotta
Oh
check.
yeah.
Because that'd be even crazier. These guys have catapulted themselves into such a great position. It's really awesome.
11.
11, okay. Still insane, right?
Yeah. No. It's
So, like, to see that is, like, really awesome. It kinda makes things really interesting to keep watching, not the same Vitality Grand Final. Yeah, we won another trophy, you know what I mean? Like, teams like that and teams like Paravision, like, right now,
yeah.
I'm really gravitating toward them, especially because 'cause I'm a FaZe fan. Not looking great for us right now, especially with Neo leaving, yesterday. So, you
And
know
especially Kerrigan posting at a tweet. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. It's like, oh, that's going in flames. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
so I don't know what's happening over there, but I mean, to see teams like Foot just come out of nowhere, they're just shaking the scene up, and then Jame and Paravision, like I love it. It's keeping things super fresh, and I don't know. I hope they keep succeeding because it's really cool to see, and they're also young too. Like everyone on Foot's so
yeah.
young, it's
I
crazy.
mean, even Paravision's young. I would deal it Jame, but
Yeah,
yeah, but like, even still, like the roster's he's pretty young compared to some other players carrying. Um,
yeah. I didn't say
I don't
it.
look. I was brainstorming phase in my opinion. I think you know everyone has been saying it. I feel like I've been saying it for like at least 6 months to a year now. I think Kerrigan needs to go coach the team. I think he needs to like I I don't know. Like he ain't shooting right. Like
Yeah, and
I think he's super talented. I think he's super smart, but like when the gun skill's not it cuz you're getting older and stuff, you know, at some point you kind of need to help develop the up and comers and
he
send
would
Twist
make a
back to
great coach.
IGL,
Like,
drop Brokey, bring in Hulzerk, and then in replace of everything, get X Kaspersky from Nip
okay,
because that's my shout. Yep. It doesn't
okay.
have to be Halzerk, but like Halzerk would be pretty sick.
Yeah, for sure. And like I'm a FaZe fan, so I say this with love, but it's harsh. Sometimes the truth hurts. But I can't tell you how many times I see Kerrigan shift walking up to his smoke, and I'm sitting there, damn near grabbing my monitor, screaming, "Don't fucking walk through it!" And he walks through it every
Walks through it.
time,
Yeah.
and gets domed every time. And it's just little things like that. And he's incredible. He's a goat. There's no denying that. Him in a coach role would be absolutely phenomenal. Like you said, like he's got the brain for the game.
I mean, even the amount of aura he'd have standing
Oh my
behind the
god.
team
Oh my
would be
god.
absolute. Like it's a similar. Honestly, I think it would be even like larger of a situation like Glaive behind the team. Like
Yeah.
imagine Kerrigan behind a team. Like I feel like Kerrigan has such a, especially being on phase, like let alone for how long he has been, like being such a critical part of that roster. Like and kind of doing that. I just don't know if like phase are gonna be in that direction, especially after what they did with like Rain Jacob, which is still like in my opinion possibly one of the dumbest roster moves of all time. And the reason I kind of think that is the major was a fluke. At what point does people realize that it was a complete fluke? They should have lost to Red Cannons inside of
Point
stage
0.4
one.
seconds.
Yeah, like so like I don't know. I don't know. They got lucky. They got second. Congrats. What happened since then?
3
Nothing.
matches. That's it.
Have they won? Is that they've won 3?
They've won 3 and lost 9. Moment of
Impressive.
silence.
That is probably better than BC right now. So
Yeah, that's an interesting topic too. That's
yeah,
what did they say they're trying to rebuild chemistry? That makes me think maybe Simple is the problem. 'Cause
first of all, I think I know the problem on that team, and it is electronic. I mean, even still before they picked up this core, when Simple first got to the other BC roster, they skyrocketed inside of the tier 2, tier 3 scene. They were like 80 something, and they went all the way up to like 40th.
mhm.
And I'm like, okay, they're doing pretty good. They're on the right track. Oh, Simple wants electronic to be brought in. I'm like, okay, I mean, Prime Tabs, Kakanita, whatever, like the roster change. And I'm like, this is interesting. As soon as he got on that roster, they went from the 40th they built up to back down to 86. And then right after that, they bought the Saw core. And look how that has turned out to be absolutely terrible. And now what?
Yeah.
They're buying another core, like I'm assuming? Like
Yeah,
that's
like I don't know.
like
It's a dumpster fire over there right now.
it's absolutely. They went to Roman Imperium Cup and they went 1-3 in pool, and their one win was a forfeit win. Like,
Like
like
there's not much to be said other than like what the
I'm
fuck.
I'm not one to just like I don't like to. That's like another thing. I don't like to roast, but at the same time, I'm also not gonna sit back and like watch delude. Like
Literally, yeah.
if you see like something's happening, like yeah, like I grew up watching Simple. Like I like watching. I stayed. It was ESL One New York 2016. I stayed at the venue till like 3 a.m. for the whole thing to end.
Oh wow.
It's Simple won it while he was on Navi there, and I'm like, dude, this is the coolest fucking shit ever. So like, I am at heart. Simple is one of my goats, and like to watch him on this roster, in my opinion, he is still the most talented player on that roster. But like, I don't know why he wants to put electronic in the duffel bag. I don't know what this plan is, but like, he bothers me because he was yelling at his old teammates when they were winning rounds. Like that is a problem. That I don't know.
Yeah.
That is just your mental is chalk.
And I
You're
think he
like,
was rage force spying too. Like you could just see right from the cameras like something's going on behind closed doors, like something's not meshing right or I don't know what, but yeah.
hey, there's interesting stuff in the scene, but I think it's cool. At the end of the day, I want to see other teams continue to like break in barriers.
Yeah,
I think that's like the main thing. It's definitely one of the coolest parts of CS right now that we don't always get to see.
absolutely. And you know, speaking of breaking, you know, new teams breaking in, 100 Thieves is something we were kind of talking about. Like I said, I'm not a huge tier 2 guy, so when I'm going to watch a tier 2 game, I don't really know where to go. So I came across you when you know, they were going to Imperium Cup and Draculand and stuff like that. Um I I think it was awesome. Like they've been playing really good and I'm sure their viewers like you could probably got some good viewership out of that for, you know, already being an established, you know, your Twitch following is pretty massive. Um so like talk to me a little bit about how you built your name up to get to a point where like in a world where a new team, I guess, re-enters the scene. It's not technically new, but new roster anyway, joins the scene, and like you're the guy that people go to.
I think, I mean, I did that back when Simple debut, when he first got picked up on BC. I was like, I'm just gonna try and stream every BC game. Because at it's one of those things where it's like I want to watch it, like because like I want to see what he's capable of. I want to see how it looks, and like it kind of gravitates towards like whether people want to do that too, I guess is like the large thing. I feel like I do gravitate sometimes towards larger matches. However, my number one bias is always watching NA over some other things. And that's like, especially like when I was doing the Liquid Cast versus Alliance the other day, and everyone, like, a lot of chat was like, why aren't you watching Grand Finals? Why are you watching this? This doesn't even matter. It's like, okay, well, to you, it doesn't. It's one of those moments. To you, it doesn't matter. If you don't want to be here, that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to do this. If you would like to experience this journey with me, sure. If not, like, I'll catch you when I catch you. Like I I feel like the number one thing is just like I keep doing me, and if I want to watch something, if you want to come through and like watch it, like I don't always co-stream, and like to me, like co-streaming, it's cool, but like it's not the number one thing I want to do. I guess is the best way to say it. Like that's why like, I always watch Flom when he's doing co-streams and stuff like that. I uh I like to do it when there's like nothing going on to see like what's going on still and keep up with tier one. I just like storytelling. I think that's probably the number one thing what it comes down to. And I want to make sure that like someone's doing a semi decent job at it.
Yeah.
Cause like and like that's I feel like that's also why I gravitate towards some of the matches that I do go to, like 100 Thieves and stuff, is because I'll even still like when I was casting them versus like Nip at the first Roman Imperium Cup, they lost the best of one 13-2. And like you could even see like in my chat, like in other chats and stuff like that, right away off the best of one, it's like chat was already on edge, like, oh, this team's gonna disband, like they're doing this, they're not doing anything smart. It's like
Hmm.
I want to be there because I want to try and tell people otherwise.
Yeah.
Like I don't and like I've watched a lot of people, whether it's a hate watch, whether no matter what it is and stuff like that. I don't live by that. I don't like that. I like the other form factor that like sure, if someone's crashing and burning going like 1 in 10 in their past like whatever series or some shit, that's terrible. But like at the same time, like you kind of need to dissect and think about it in different ways. And I feel like since how much CS I've watched, how much CS I've casted over the past like 2 years. Don't get me wrong, I'm not the best player. I'm a level 9 on Face It. I'm like 23K in Prem right now. Maybe
Better
if
than me,
that
man.
20. I mean, yeah, but like, so like, I don't know. I feel like I have a decent say in like kind of what's going on and stuff. And like, I feel like I don't know. I think the number one thing is just to watch it happen and try to give my own input. And that's why 100 Thieves, like, I watched literally all of those players a part of that roster for so long. Like
Yeah.
literally so like Poi on Alliance, like I've casted Alliance so many times, even when he was on it. Like Seer on a static. I've watched that was like a static versus liquid on like a train. It went like 50 rounds or some shit. Like I've
Holy
casted
shit.
over so many of those players. So like to for that to be like a roster, I was just like I have to watch that. That is like so cool. And then like I said, piggyback it off the back. I know like Nate Shot's not like a primary form factor of 100 Thieves, but it's still one of those things like it is a brand he is semi tied to,
Yeah,
and
for
like
sure.
it's definitely like an at home feeling. It's like if Optic got back into CS, which
100%. Yeah, there were some rumors about that, right? Wasn't there something like loose talk about that?
yeah, I mean the thing is I don't know. I feel like that's just like baiting impressions at this point. I don't
Yeah, could be.
it's one of those things that kind of fucking sucks. I would love like Optic to be back, like Envy being back would be like so sick. I know Sentinels talked about it. That's bullshit as hell it feels, but I don't know. Like I like looking at cool shit that not everyone else is looking. That's like I don't know. That's like where I kind of go to.
And it's so easy to get influenced too. Like chat can be awesome, but there's a lot of, and I know you'll see it, there's a lot of fucking brain dead bullshit in chat.
Mhm.
You'll see 100 Thieves play their first LAN event as this roster. First time. That's a huge difference. You can't just go from boot camping or practicing, what you're at your house, I'm at my house, the Poise at his house, blah blah blah, and then go from that and then jump into a LAN and just expect to whoop at like it's just not going to happen. So to see them go 13-2, it's so easy to say, "Oh yeah, this team's cooked. This is horrible." It's
Yeah.
so easy to say that, but you got to let people develop. You got to let the chemistry has to build. I mean, I don't know, chat's annoying sometimes, and I just wish more people will kind of just see the bigger picture and just really think about stuff before they just start. Oh my god, like I saw it on EPL. Oh my god, 40,000 viewers, major final, dead game.
Dead game.
I can't
Yep.
even get started on that, man. It's so crazy.
It's I feel like people don't like always understand, but at the same time, like I like to bounce back and like it's one of those moments if someone says something extra stupid in chat, I like to like subconsciously or like kind of twist it and like call them out. Cause then like the rest of chat will like kind of like go towards them. And I'm just like, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And like, how do you like it? Like, oh, it sucks. Word, word. And then they're like, sorry, I didn't mean it like that. It's like, no, you're good.
Yeah.
You're like you're chilling.
Now you just look like
Are
an
we?
idiot.
And well, yeah, it's like, all right, we're gonna regroup now. And then they're like, yeah, yeah. I'm like, all right. Anyways, let's get back into it. Like, no,
Yeah.
I like call someone out on their bullshit. Like, if that's how you want to say it, like, sure. Like, I like don't get me wrong. Like, people like have come in and well, you swear so much. It's like this is a fucking shooting game. Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I swear a shit ton. Like, let me tell you. Like, I'm not a family friendly streamer.
But
Like,
it's so easy to get influenced by those messages like, "Oh, why are you watching this game? Why aren't you watching the grand final of whatever tournament?" But you staying true to yourself and like you're interested, this is your channel, this
yeah.
is the content you're producing and you're sticking to your guns. I think that says a lot more about it because you could just go watch the EPL grand final or something like that, but you want to go watch something else because it means something to you, and I think that could
That's
draw people to the same kind of like-mindedness, if that's I don't even
I
know if that's a word really, but
I
we'll roll
feel
with
like
it.
it's been cool too because like a lot of like the community and stuff that has come around. I feel like the community that like we've built and like I feel like this is I say like a shit ton. It's more of like a heartfelt moment, but like the community that we've built around is pretty fucking cool, I'll be honest. And I feel like sometimes even still like I go cast whether it's like some like lower echelon or lower tier games and like it's nothing to like the players and team and stuff like that, but like I truly hope that like I am getting some more eyes on lower level players, lower level organizations and stuff like that because I know how tough this scene is to like break, right? Especially if you're an org without like sponsors basically at that point. You're just kind of a money funnel. It's kind of a passion project, hopes and dreams.
100%.
Like I've been there. I've owned my own org. I know how much it kind of fucking blows, which is like why I like to do it regardless because I know what they're working towards. And back in the day, like that's like another thing. If there's like no one casting games and stuff, like I try to cast as much as I can. Would I love to do it more than I am? Yeah. Would I go absolutely insane? Probably. So I have to have like a limit.
Yeah,
Um, but like uh, some orgs like try to like pay casters, try to do this stuff, and like sometimes they don't got the budget to be able to do stuff like that. Yeah, it would be cool for the community, and like that's why I don't know if you know the team Notorious Nut.
yeah.
Like I whether their takes are outlandish as fuck or not, I like they're doing something unique and they're doing something different and like I'm not trying to say everyone needs to have the outlandish takes, but at the same time, like they're truly building something that's like different with not having a extraordinary budget. It's cool as shit to watch,
For
honestly.
sure. And I like how you touched on, the hours and stuff that you work, because that was actually my next question, ironically. I think the number one thing that you need as an entrepreneur or content creator or whatever, you need to have the drive, you need to have the passion, and that's like, yeah, I feel like a lot of people do things because, oh, I could get rich doing this, I can make a lot of money. Not how you start doing anything, dude. That's
That's
not it. And you have the one number one factor of like the work that you put in talks about everything. Like I was looking at your VODs. I mean, minimum we're looking like 6 hours roughly.
oh,
What
that's like that's
when
an
I'm
easy day, yeah.
That's crazy, bro. When I'm streaming for 3 hours, I'm like, I need to go make dinner. So I need to get moving after I'm sitting down for too long.
Oh,
It's crazy.
yeah.
And then you have streams that are often running like I saw 14 hours, 12 hours. I'm like, man. So my question for you is how do you manage to accomplish like these lengthy streams and you can't really pause it. It's not like a YouTube video or something. Like you're live 24/7 and for the better part of the time that you're awake in a day, it seems like you're streaming. Like how do you keep up with that?
I just I truly love what I do. Like honestly, like and like I'll even touch back on it. Like the reason why I was it kind of was like a blessing and a curse. So I'm still to this day going through like a decent amount of health problems. One of my largest things I'm kind of going through is I have a really bad sleep disorder, which I don't fully have a diagnosis on. It seems like narcolepsy type 2.
Oh wow.
Or I kind of researched it, hypersomnia, which is basically I can sleep. I don't want to say an indefinite amount of hours. The longest I've slept straight has been 32 hours.
Oh wow.
I
That's
have
crazy.
not. I don't wake up to end, like, that's not waking up. I don't check my phone. I don't drink
Dead
water.
sleep.
I am dead sleep.
Wow. I've never heard of
Like
that. That's crazy.
I've had like pretty common occurrences from like 18 to 24 hours of sleep. That's like pretty normal. 32 has been my peak. I will say that. And like
Man.
it's like I don't wake up to alarms. Like I've been literally like flipped out of my bed before and I've just been asleep. And I've just been like
Wow.
kind of like dead laying there. And it's kind of it's hard to live a normal life. And I know that's like weird to say. And like I don't actually really always talk. I try to avoid talking about this because I like to
You don't have to dive into details or anything. I'm not trying to
no,
pry at
no,
anything
no, 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 no,
personal.
no. It's not like I try. Well, the reason I try not to bring up my problems is because it's not to be like I want to live in a fake reality, but also I want to. My goal with like creating and stuff is for people to have like an escape from reality almost. Like that's kind of how I like to look at it and think of it. Um, but yeah, I don't like sometimes like Joel has woken me up like hella times. Literally, my mom still wakes me up like a lot of times. Like, it's something kind of like shitty and brutal, and like a reason why I lost my job because of like my sleeping and shit like that. So when I first started streaming and stuff, I was like, I had some money to work with. I saved up a lot. I was lucky to have my last job, but I was like, I moved back in with my parents, and I was just like, all right, I like it was kind of like crippling anxiety mixed with that. Like it was just brutal, and I'm just like, I'm gonna stream, I'm gonna cast. My goal, like to do it, was I just wanted to be able to buy like a coffee. Like I'll be honest, like
The
sure,
simple
like what,
things.
yeah, like it was just like I. It was to the point like sometimes I was like, "Hey mom, could I have like $10 to like get some shit?" And like it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't. And like that's why like truly I've been blessed with this opportunity and like nah, I've cried hella times. It's been hella fucking rewarding. And I bust my ass for this community and I feel like I found my spot. Honestly.
Absolutely. I mean, like
It's
it's crazy
it's
what you do and how you keep doing it like consistently. The whole sleep thing is one thing, but to still have the passion and to keep pursuing it is a completely other thing. Like you
I th-
can't have one or the other. Like you got or how am I trying to say that? I fucked up. I had something and I fucked it up. But what I'm trying to say is like, you're not doing it because you feel like you have to, like kind of what we were talking about earlier. Like you still have the passion for it, which is the number
I'm doing
one.
it because I want to. Yeah, no, I think like back in February I did like a 22-hour stream.
Whew.
Like and that's like casting. That's like straight like I'm talking the whole time. Like there's no like
You're not playing at all. You're just
it's rare that I play. Like probably
damn.
95% of my stream I'm casting, I'm talking. I'm not playing. And like
Wow.
as much as I want to play, and the thing is too, after I get off stream and stuff, I'll go play. I'll do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, like I just love this game, like in and out. Whether I'm watching, casting, whether I'm literally just fucking playing. I also like I play like that. I don't play Face It a shit ton, so like I'll play like Prem or something, or I'll go play with some IRLs that like no offense, they're lower rank and shit, but at the same time, like I don't really care what I'm doing as long as it's just like kind of involving. Like
Just
I
trying to
don't
have
know.
fun.
Yeah, no, literally. Like, and another thing that helps with streams, I drink a fuckload of coffee. Like, that shit keeps my day going, like,
Oh
hella
yeah.
hard. Yeah. Like,
Man, I respected the drive, man. I don't think anyone, I don't know of anyone that has that kind of hustle in them. You know what I mean? Like to keep doing that every day. It seems like it feels like every time I go boot up Twitch, you're there streaming something. I'm just like, how does this guy keep doing it? It's crazy.
that
It's
fuck, I love it.
It's a rare thing to have that type of motivation and that drive and the attention to what you're doing, and I think that just speaks volumes, and fucking hats off to you, man. I salute you.
I appreciate it, honestly. I think it's cool as shit, and the thing is too, I never feel burnt out.
Oh wow, that's a
Like
blessing.
never. Like it's sick as shit. Like some days I'm just like after like a long weekend, like after like Roman, I was just like I just need to sleep. Like my body always craves sleep. Like I've just bad fatigue shit. So like I slept for 18 hours yesterday today. Oh. I've been up since like I woke up at like 9 p.m. yesterday or some
Oh,
shit.
okay, and you've been up ever
So
since.
yeah. Well, to me this is like approaching my night cycle. Yeah,
Okay,
my sleep is just it's whack. It's like dumb as shit.
that's
It's
wild.
I find my workarounds. That's
Hey
like the
man,
number one
you
way to
made
do
it.
it.
You made it work for you. That's number one.
I know, and like yeah, I guess it can be okay. I don't know. Like my goal is to stream fucking or co-stream if I get perms and shit. I think I should be able to. 6 a.m. Falcons versus NRG.
Oh, I'm so hyped for that, man. That's gonna be so wicked.
I know, and Kaisuke is not there either, and Nucleons is stepping in, and I want to mention this. I might not be on this. So NRG is in a weird spot for the major. Now I don't know if you fully knew that, and like it's not like super like indefinite that it's a problem or not. So they're not signed up for any tier 2 lands.
Yeah, I did notice that actually. I had Daps on the podcast not long ago.
Okay. All right. Now I assume they're gonna keep their eyes maybe on like Urban Riga 4. So they're in sixth in Americas right now, but they're like the only team inside of Americas that isn't going to any other land outside of Rotterdam.
Ooh.
And they're guaranteed 2 matches. Now, like, if they lose both, which like knock on fucking absolutely everything, that's not the case, but like that's when it starts to get scary.
Yeah.
And like I'm really hoping that like that's not the case, but at the same time, like I mean, we're in a way we're like a blessing and a curse that like Liquid kind of came back to NA and like everyone kind of hates them right now, and
Yeah.
like it's like yeah we have more NA, but like half of NA doesn't think they're actually NA, so it's like well shit. Now
Who do
we're
we
kind
root
of
for? What do we do?
like I'll be honest, and like I love the people on Liquid. Like I love watching Naf especially. The people that tell him he needs to be kicked, they need to fuck off. He's like the only person that knows how to shoot his gun at this point on that roster. um Alish has been having struggles. He has his ups and downs. He's not a problem. I'm gonna be honest, I'll say it point blank. I'm not cheering for a roster that has Shuei. He
Okay.
is a lie. I would rather have Kerrigan in his position than him. He is the worst performing IGL I've ever watched. I don't want to cheer for someone that I think I can play better than.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
That is a problem. I don't care. There's some issue and they're not changing anything. In my opinion, Nerds was like the third questionable player. Now, Ultimate, you know what? I'll give him benefit of the doubt. I think he may have some like cookage in him, whatever. But
He has his moments.
He does. He does. Shuei needs to go. I do not care. He needs to. I won't cheer for them. I won't. Like, and that's like the number one team I'll cheer for. And like, I'm personally upset. Like, they probably won't have a shot at the majors. Marsborn. Like,
Hmm.
they literally go to everything. That organization invests blood, sweat, and tears into that org, whether they post AI shit on their Twitter or not. And like, also half of NA doesn't like that either.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, they are like the only full NA roster. Like literally like 5 stack NA right there. And teams like that, it sucks for because like I like to cheer for the underdog. Now don't get me wrong, I love Liquid. I'll support them. But at the same time, for this major coming up, I hope they don't make it.
I mean, they're kind of at a point where they're just like grasping for any type of hope, like they're in. I think you could even say a worse situation than FaZe. I mean, the last while for them, I don't even know how long it's been. It feels like forever. It's just been just downhill. Like it's just so consistently downhill, and there's no peak of it going back up. Like I don't know. That's where I'm glad I'm a viewer and not like some type of management where I gotta start pulling strings and doing stuff because I don't know, like I truly don't know what you do to fix that roster.
Well, like that's also another thing. Like I kind of do want to like touch base on. So like especially with Liquid specifically. So I don't know who's in charge of every roster decision they do. Personally, I don't know, and I don't know if the community knows either. And I
Yeah,
think I think someone needs to spread the light because like look, I've watched Liquid long enough. Like Joka Steve has gotten probably all of the hate possible from everything. And I don't even know if it's just him. I don't even know if it's him in general doing any of this stuff. Like I don't I think Liquid needs to bridge the gap of being not always just suit and tie, but like also being like one of us. Like more like say something. Like, right? Don't be like, "Hey, here's what we're doing. Here's what we're doing." Like kind of if someone says something, like say something back. Like in like a oh, like I like not like, "Oh, I understand you're upset. Why don't you reach out to our support?" Like,
yeah,
no.
yeah,
Like, we don't want business. We don't want suit and tie. We want something that's like realistic and we can grab onto and like something to cheer for. And like I feel the issue is with a lot of these organizations that we've been around, we've watched growing up and stuff like that. There's so many new organizations, there's so many new talents that like we can't always just recycle old talent. We have to look at
yeah.
some of these young guns that are coming up. Yeah, they might not be the best that they ever possibly can be right now, but you need to invest into your fucking future
Hmm.
or else you're going to be the next phase. You'll be the next Liquid. You'll be all these next possibilities. Yeah, it might hurt you to start, but that's you're trying to play the long game, not the I don't know, throw it away simulate.
Yeah, and how many times in the past couple years have we seen rookies that, for the most part, like people like me that don't really pay attention to tier two and academy teams and stuff like that. These people come to the main roster, like who the fuck is that? And then you see them at the HLTV top 20, and they're on
Yeah.
teams that are succeeding very frequently. These are risks that need to be taken, like especially for an
That's
IGL too. I'm not saying that for about having like a young IGL, but I feel like we're in a day and age where you need a fragging IGL. If you don't have that, I feel like it's a very hard,
or
reality.
or if you don't have a fragging IGL, you need the rest of your players to be young. Like
Yeah.
you can build around one old person. And I kind of want to say 100 Thieves. Like it's well, they have two, and like don't get me wrong, I think Device can sometimes be a liability right now, but like at the same time, I don't think it just comes down to him performing at his strongest, but him also creating kind of a backbone with Rain and Glaive as well. Like that's why I think that it works so well. I also think that like Device, like realistically in his career path, probably has another year, maybe two at most. And I think they're kind of trying to form him and create a backbone for Rain to continue as an IGL
Yeah.
further than that.
Yeah, I
Like
could see that.
that's my honest take. I think Device has a future no matter where he goes to, whether he wants to coach, whether he wants to do other stuff. But um, his time is eventually going to come to an end. But I think that he's creating a good place there. I mean, even James too, older
Yeah.
head, four young guns around him. That's what you need. That kind of is where it's at. And even still, more riflers need to do what Rain's doing as well. You see your rifling capabilities starting to take a lackluster like load. Sure, if you're not the complete star rifler and shit like that, take a different approach. Learn, adapt. I think adaptability is like the number one thing with your career. And like
Hmm.
something I even tell to players all the time, like whether it's the M80 boys, Marsborn boys, and shit like that, it's like your career realistically inside of CS, 30 years old.
Yeah.
What are you doing after that? Some of them are like, I don't know, maybe I'll just make enough bank that I can retire. Okay, perfect world, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Perfect world. And like that's why like I'm like, look, whether you're looking into content, whether you want to get more analytical afterwards and stuff like that, whether you want to coach and shit, like kind of set yourself up now while you're young.
100%.
And like the cool thing is too, especially like for I will say the NA creators, NA players and stuff like that, the more they stream, it helps get eyes on them and also the NA scene as a whole. And like
Absolutely.
shout out to Fruit Cup on that one.
I
Whether he
mean,
mauls and shit at games, that motherfucker is like streaming a shit ton and he's playing.
look at this is like kind of a different sort of topic, but look at No Cries. He was not on anyone's radar, and bang, everyone was looking at him. I don't know what's going on with him, and what's happening with him now, but it only takes one moment like that. You keep posting crazy clips or something on Twitter, Reddit, whatever, and just get eyes on you, and
Yeah.
you never know what your future holds, really.
I think a lot of people, even in my community and all the kids in general, I feel like he's probably at this point just like full time.
Yeah, I mean, he's made
Because,
a really good name for
because,
himself already.
because I think he's in school anyways.
Yeah.
So like just keep playing, streaming, and finish out school, and then after that, if you're like still doing it or whatever, go do it. But I don't think he's too pressed to take anything right now because I'll be honest, I don't know what type of offer it would look like because I also did hear that like he doesn't really calm much and shit in pugs and everything. So
Mm,
like I don't know if he would even mesh well great on a team to begin with. So I don't know.
we'll see.
It'd be fucking weird. Maybe it's someone definitely always on my radar and shit, but until we know more like legitimacy behind it, it's not someone really like I'm just like, oh, I wonder he should go to like NRG. That'd be a cool pickup. Like
Yeah.
it's like, no, you're actually dumb as shit. Don't do that.
So circling back to you, like I was saying earlier, one of the key factors I think is absolutely hysterical is the hair situation. Literally, the last time I tapped into your stream, you were the last hair bender. Now the arrow's gone. It's just,
It's
just
just a
this.
mini mohawk.
Yeah, it's just a stripe. I just love how you interact with chat, you joke with chat. You're not biased, I feel personally, toward a certain team when I'm watching you. It's just a fun experience watching. So, tell me how you've kind of fine-tuned yourself. I know you said that you watch your earlier VODs from whenever and you compare it to now and you've come a long way. And I think that's fair with anybody and what everyone does. I mean, I've listened to early episodes of my podcast. I'm just like, holy fucking shit, what was I doing? But that's a part of learning. We all do it. So, how did you alter yourself and find yourself where you are now from when you started?
I think a large thing, it came down, I feel like most of it was just comfortability with me always being on like camera, me always talking. And that's a large thing I wanted to do to create more personable with people is always have my camera on.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of casters, a lot of creators, they don't do that. Like for the most part. And I feel like especially in content creation, that's like a key form factor for me is because yeah, there's always gameplay, but it's what's happening behind the gameplay. What's happening when there's not gameplay and like everything like that. So I think for me it kind of was just like grind, like do what I'm literally capable of, I think is the most part. The random things kind of coming along the way. I mean, when my hair grows out, I guess I kind of look like Zywoo. We have a Zywoo counter in chat. It's
Oh
currently at
my,
like 750 or something. Whatever someone in chat says, "Oh, you kind of look like Zywoo." Has anyone ever told you that? Someone does a command or whatever.
that's
So,
so funny.
um, that's kind of turned into a thing. I think early days too. I think a year and a half ago at this point was the first time I tackled my chair. I forget why. It was something to do with NACS, and like I put a cardboard box on my head, and like I was like wearing it as a helmet because like I don't know. I was just like, all right, I'll tackle my fucking chair. Why not? And then I tackled it, and then someone's like, so the next stream, someone's like, so when do we see that again? And I'm just like, bro, I don't know. Like that's like I feel like it was just kind of a in the moment type of thing.
Yeah.
So after that, that started to carry on. At first, I was doing it so it was every cool moment, which like in CS there can be a lot of cool fucking moments.
Oh yeah.
And it was to the point like I think I tackled my chair like fucking 6 times in a map, and I was like, all right, we need to figure something else out about this because like this is an issue. This is not okay. Like, yeah. So I was just like, you know what? If it goes to OT, I'll tackle my chair. But then every OT it goes into, I have to tackle it again.
Oh shit. Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's more of a at least it's not guaranteeing as much, but sometimes if I see it go to like 4 OTs, I'm like,
Gotta call it quits.
shit. And like some people at this point, like they'll like be watching or something, and then it will see like shit go to OTs and stuff, and then they'll click into my stream and be like, "How many tackles did I miss?"
That's awesome.
Or like they'll walk away and be like, "I heard it from across my room. Like you tackled your chair." And
Oh
I'm
my
just like, "Bro,
god.
what the fuck?" And I don't the hairs. The hairs came about. It was Mythic versus Marsborn in a PGL quali. Um, First ever time I randomly just cut my hair, and I was like, you know what? If Mythic cuts my hair, because back then I was wearing like a headset, like so I had the headband on. I was like, you know what? If Mythic wins, I was gonna shave like just across like where the headband
Oh
was.
my.
And then someone's like, yeah, but what if Marsborn wins? And I'm like, yo, that's a valid point. Cause like at the time I was like memeing and stuff because like Cooper, Flom, and like I always watched that like core of like the creators in NA. And I was like, you know what? Word. I'll try to cut an M into my hair.
Holy shit. Midstream, on camera, everything.
Midstream. Like it was, and then I tried. It will look terrible. Later, I had a like monk cut where I was bald on the top and like the sides were
Oh
gone.
my.
And like it's like I don't know. Like to me, it's just hair. Like I'm
Hey.
having fun with it, and it's like it's sick. It grows back pretty
Yep.
quickly.
Worst
And
case
I'm like,
scenario, you just shave all the shit off, start fresh.
yeah, that's what I mean. Then so like kind of at this point, like this is like the third season actually randomly cutting my hair.
Okay.
So I started first season of last year. Then I went to like the second season. We went back to the monk cut. And then this was new, like with all this other random stuff. So like it's just adapting, I guess, at this point. Just grow it. Will be it until like after the major. Basically, I'll try and regrow it out pretty quickly, and then next season I'll do some weird fucking shit I don't even know about.
All right. Awesome.
And
And
like,
oh, I'm sorry.
no, and my chat's like, you don't go out in public with it. I went to Best Buy or something. Like I take pictures.
Oh my god. So you're putting the proof out there.
Yeah, I don't care. Like in my head, like if you're judging me on my hair, like I don't know, dude. You might have something you're hiding too. Like
Hey, you never know, man.
I live in Florida, so this kind of is normal.
Hey, you know what's someone gonna do? Look at you and think to themselves, that guy looks a little odd, and then carry on with their day. You don't even know what they're
Yeah,
thinking, and you
I
just move
won't
on.
see them again.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
we're good.
So I know you have a bit of history working with events like Dreamhack Atlanta you went to. I always think about the casting from home to casting at an event type of atmosphere. It's kind of like what we were talking about earlier, playing like home events as a player and then going to a
Hmm.
LAN, completely different. So what's that like kind of dealing with, casting in person, and like is there a different type of pressure involved? I'm sure there probably is.
Okay, so like DreamHack Atlanta was like the only time I've casted in person.
Oh, that was the only one. Damn,
Yeah.
okay.
So Flomland, I went there. I was a coaster. I didn't cast. I was just kind of like sitting there, eating food and just being a flom. I guess is the best way to
In
say
your
it.
own little room type of thing.
Yeah, I was like in a little like cubby balcony type of thing. It was cool as shit. Like that is probably like the pinnacle of everything. Like that.
Yeah.
So how to get there as well. I want to mention it. We won't have to dive in. So my anxiety is terrible. I took a train there.
Okay.
It was an 80-hour train ride.
80?
Hmm. I haven't flown since pre-COVID. I've also had COVID 7 times.
Oh, fuck.
Uh, sh-
That's crazy.
yeah, I have a lot of medical shit, I guess. But
Damn.
yeah, so 80 hours there, 80 hours back.
Dude, savage. Like
Yeah,
savage.
it was an experience for sure. Would I do it again? Fuck yeah.
Hey
It
man,
was
that's
sick
what
as
it's all
hell.
about. And that
It
was a
was
sick
sick as
fucking
fuck hell.
event too. Like being
It
there must have been
was
crazy.
it was so fucking cool. It surpassed my expectations. But bouncing back over to casting in person for DreamHack, it was just so weird at first. Like at first I sat down, so I wasn't even supposed to cast any of that.
Oh.
So like we didn't know, like, and I try to ask like even like ESL people, and they didn't have a full idea and stuff like that. So like when I went there, I was like, wait, is there a way to cast this? And they're like, well, yeah, but I guess at this point you would need your own PC.
Oh,
So Marsborn was there, and like one of them lived close. So he's like, I mean, tomorrow I could bring like my daughter's PC if like you want to like use it to cast and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, are you sure? And he's like, hell fucking yeah. He's like, can you cast
wow.
some of our games? I'm like, yeah. Like, and he's like, word.
That's
So they hooked
awesome.
me up. The next day, they brought me a PC. ESL hooked me up with a spot right next to the admin desk. And I also, me and Joel and another one of our friends were there. So I was casting and stuff. And we were kind of had a mini like Onidana situation. So like Joel was going around, he was in Discord, like interviewing people around the venue and
Okay.
stuff. Like he was going over to the players, talking to them and like everything. And then I'll be like, all right, dude, we're going back in the gameplay. And then we'll go back to that. And then I had like players come sit down. And like apparently there was like, so there's people. So in the BYOC section, you couldn't come in and watch behind players because you weren't allowed in the area. So like everyone, like there was monitors like behind them. So it was like my like video feed like facing
Oh,
towards
hell
them.
yeah.
So it was definitely the most cool and spontaneous random thing that like I didn't know was gonna happen. I was just pulling up to Atlanta to like chill with everyone and like see the stream and stuff. And I don't know. At first, I was gonna stream everything on my phone.
Oh shit, that's a whole different ball game there.
Yeah, I tried. It went terribly. It went very terribly.
That's great, dude. Shout out to whoever supplied you there from Marsborn. That's a serious
Dude,
dedication.
it was sick as hell. No, they're killer people.
And like people are like walking around. I know you have your headphones on, but you can still probably hear things around you. And to have to focus in, it's way different than streaming and casting from your room. Like there's a lot
I
going on.
I think it became like easier for me once like because I did sit down, right. I had two monitors there too. Like I kind of just felt at home, honestly.
No,
Like at first I was kind of like I was nervous, I was shaking and stuff, but like it just kind of felt like I was at home doing my own thing, and like people were just happening to be standing behind me watching what I was doing. It like I didn't think too much of it, and like it kind of worked out. Um, but definitely a different environment. But
yeah.
my goal, and that's like another thing too. My goal is never to be like an actual caster.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I like I like what they're doing, and like I don't want that. I want to support them, and because for multiple different reasons. I just personally don't want to do it. I understand the job market's also like tough and stuff, but like I also like to just like push and stuff. Like if a caster or someone's like not talked about as much, and like Anders for example, like I feel like everyone growing up watching CS and shit like has always heard Anders. He hasn't really been casting a lot of events like getting the opportunities. Thank fuck he's gonna be doing Rotterdam
Yeah.
coming up, which I'm excited as shit about. Like, yeah, dude, his duo kind of fucked up a situation. Like, it is what it is and stuff like that. But at the same time, like, he's super fucking talented. He's smart as shit. Like, get him on there. Like,
Yeah.
he deserves to be there.
He's
So,
like the voice of casting for like especially early CS:GO. I mean, you go look at like classic CS:GO like best moments compilations. He's all in that video. He's all in those videos.
yep,
Like,
yep. So like another like that's like a thing for me. Also, I don't want to do that because like I want to focus content creation, not just be a caster.
yeah.
Plus I can't really travel to a lot of places, but like if someone reached out to me and be like, "Hey, do you want to cast this event like a one-off type of thing?" Just like a guest appearance? Sure. I'd go do it. But like I would specifically tell them like, "Yeah, that's not for me."
Yeah, oh,
Like
yeah.
I don't want that. I know plenty of other more talented and more qualified people than me. Like I understand that like yeah, I do my own thing and yeah, I'm like kind of like an idiot in like a tweaker mode and shit like that, but like I'm not the person you want to hire for your actual broadcast because you're not going to want me to do my normal when I'm there.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying.
Cause like I'm gonna want to read chat. Like I'm gonna want to do like stupid shit. I think is like the best way to say it. So
Hmm.
like I like doing what I'm doing, fucking vibing out.
Yeah, and that's, kind of the best part about um being in charge of everything that you do, because you don't have someone breathing down your neck with all these expectations and you have to do this, you can't do that. Like, you do whatever the fuck you want. It's working, and what more is there to say, really?
Yeah, I guess that's like, and even another thing that's like kind of tough. Like I'm friends with a decent amount of casters, especially like in NA and stuff, and I've gotten asked like, "Oh, have like, would you ever want like a duo with you?" It's like, would I like it? Sure, but like the thing is, my duo caster is my chat.
Yeah.
Like I use chat to fill in like dry moments or like random like other stuff going on, and if I had someone else there, I would so overwhelmed it wouldn't be funny.
'Cause it's not
And
easy to just
like
integrate a second person, and, you know, like, I wouldn't even know how you coordinate that, you know?
no, that would be like too much at that point. Like I couldn't handle all of that. Would it be cool? Would I like to? Like sometimes one-offs I've had like a like system and like come on a cast before too, but I couldn't do it like all the time,
Yeah.
honestly. Because I still see myself more as a creator that casts, not a caster that
Okay. Okay, I see what you're saying.
that's like the better way to look at it.
All right. And I was gonna ask you your goals for the future and kind of slip in the question of, like, if you'd want to cast for like big events or something one day. With you saying what you just said, do you have anything else on your bucket list? Like, maybe making more appearances
Yeah.
at like Flaw Mythic Lands, doing Fragadelphia, like, maybe smaller tournaments, or are you just wanting to build your platform and what you do?
I would say like I guess bucket list at this point. Like yeah, I wanna still grind and everything and like I don't know. The crazy fact is like I'm almost hitting like 50K on Twitch. Like that's like
It's a
that's
huge
wild
number.
and it's one of those things like I do look at it and I always look at it too as like a lot of those people are there not just for me, they're there for the gameplay, but I also look at it at the fact that like I'm happy that I provided that gameplay
Yeah.
because in case they couldn't find them in other locations. So
That's how I
it's
found
one
you. So,
it's like it's a definitely a give and take type of situation, but like definitely bucket list. I would say I would love to go to another Flomland, for sure. That's another like that's a large thing. I don't know, like co-streaming from like an actual like event, like how you have like like kind of like what I did at like Flomland, whether it's like Atlanta or like somewhere else and shit, like my own little booth and like chill there and stuff like that. I think that'd probably be like another goal. After that, I don't really fucking know. I I don't really set hella goals and shit. I think honestly work on my YouTube. I kind of suck at that. So
YouTube's hard, man. It's not easy at all. Not
no, fuck
easy.
it. I did like a I don't know how like a breakdown type of thing with like recapping I guess 100 Thieves.
Okay.
I don't know the best way to say it. So I tried doing one of those. I feel like it did pretty good, and I'll probably do some more videos like that. Not just 200 Thieves, but like more relevant topics, I guess. Um, yeah, I don't really have a lot of goals. I guess keep streaming every day and not get burnt out is probably my number one.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to be like that sometimes. You can set all these goals and expectations, but it just takes one curveball that life throws at you, and the whole tower could come falling down. Life is a bitch sometimes. So,
Yep.
like, I don't know. That's just it's sometimes you just got to take it day by day. That's just how some people are, and there's nothing wrong with that.
It's other than that though. I mean, yeah, I yeah, I know. I just kind of reiterated what you said and just agree yet again, but I don't know what
All
to
good.
say.
All
I
right.
don't know. Like,
So
is there?
maybe what's that?
No,
Sorry.
you're good. No, you're good. I was asking if there was any other ask questions or
Yeah, so my last question I got for you is, like, for any up and coming casters or even content creators for this matter, people that are aspiring to be someone and, make a name for themselves, do you have any type of advice that you could give them, or maybe like a harsh reality that, sometimes people thinks everything's all sunshine and rainbows? 9 times out of 10,
Oh,
anything in
I
life isn't all sunshine and rainbows.
I love that saying. I love that saying. I say that a lot to no, I think the number one thing, like if people aspire to be, whether it's doing what I'm doing, whether it's actually an actual caster, or whether it's just a content creator, be yourself. And the number one thing, and I really hope yourself is not being a toxic piece of shit, because don't do that. We don't need that around here. Go to a different game. Rainbow Six is a great place for you. Um, no, but for real though, just be yourself, and try to just I don't even know. Like the thing is, right? Like I don't even want to say like network. Like
That's huge
be
though.
your no.
No?
But like okay, so the number one thing is like be yourself, but know that you're like at the end of the day, like you're the only person that is going to do things for you. Don't rely on other people. I think that's like the number one thing like I want to say. And like I like even when I'm off stream and stuff like that, like over time I've researched, reached out to so many people, so many organizers and stuff like that. I didn't rely on just like asking a few people. Like I put my nose down into it and I did my work behind the scenes. And like don't think that things come to you for
Yeah.
I would say number one thing too, especially if you want to be a caster, is and this is just a flat out like statement. Don't get taken advantage of by no matter who you're working for. Your time is value. And like I think a lot of people undersell themselves and they do too much for too little. In my honest opinion. Now don't get me wrong, some things in esports I think is way overpay. Like salaries, for example. I think there's some salaries that are absolutely improve. But I've also known a lot of casters that put in so much work, so much time, so much effort, and have also been giving some false promises and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And that's pretty shit to see. Like, I'm definitely not the best person to like ask and talk to, but like, I'm always like available for like questions, shit like that. I like, I don't know, just grind, do you. I don't want to say like be different, like be yourself, but at the same time, like realize that like what you're gonna lean into, like you should lean into. Like if you're a very like more I don't want to say monotone type of person, but if you're a quieter type of person, if you do this, if you do that, like look into like different things in that area, whether it's analyst, whether it's like doing other things. Don't just put yourself in one basket and think that that's going to pay off because you never know what's going to happen like even like a few months from now.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't know that any of this was gonna work. Like, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. If it works, if it does, if it doesn't, I don't fucking know. I'm probably still gonna do it. But at the same time, like, don't just have one goal and stick to it so hard that you could like miss possible opportunities doing other. I don't know. That's my one keyword of advice.
And it's important too, because if you're just focused on one thing and there's like potential opportunities just floating around you, but you're just so tunnel vision on what you want to achieve, you're gonna kick yourself in the ass one day when you look back
Yep.
and you're like, "Fuck, I could have done this, that, and the third, and now I can't do it because that
Now
opportunity's gone."
another thing though, don't try and do like 17 different things at once because that is terrible. That is don't spread yourself too thin. That
Yeah,
is actually one of the worst things.
you got to find the
Like
nice medium.
which that's what I was trying to do at first when I was doing all this. I was doing all these like long casts and stuff and I really wanted to hold myself onto like posting YouTube and like doing schedules and stuff like that, but like I I couldn't do all that. There was like way too much and I was just like I can't handle all of that right now. I got like so many other things. So I'm like, you know what? YouTube can wait. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And if I have time, I'll do. I need to come up with a better game plan myself, but
I'm right
that's
there
another
with
thing.
you, man. It's so hard to like, the more you put yourself out there, the more rewards you'll reap, I feel. But then there's the thing of like, stretching yourself out too thin and you're doing too much at once and you don't have time to, go outside for a walk and enjoy nice summer air or something, just a simple shit
Yep.
like that. and then, you know, you'll blink and you'll be like, holy shit, I'm like, you know, mid-30s or something, and you missed all of these years doing a million other things. You didn't get to enjoy life, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's crazy.
No, I know what you.
All right, man. So for the outro of the podcast, I just want to say thank you again. This was a super awesome talk. This was an awesome time, and I'm sure if you're willing to, we'll have you back on in the future. Maybe when some more esports stuff develop. But for the last part of the podcast, I like to just shine the spotlight over to the guests. And if there's any type of last words you want to say to anyone watching, how about it?
I don't know. Honestly, like, thank you if you guys are a part of the Trottah Troopers. I don't know. I love you guys. Like, actually, like, you are my family at this. Um, thank you for having me. I don't know. Just keep grinding. Do what you fucking do. What you do. Do what you love. Keep sending it. Be a piece of shit. I'll keep saying that. I'll ban you, and I won't look at unban requests. All right, I do have one more thing.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, no way. He's going to do it. Holy fuck. Whoa. Holy fuck.
That's good. Yeah, we lost the wheel. We're good. We're good.
Dude. Do you have a chair sponsor? Tell me you got a Secret Lab or a Blacklight sponsor.
Whoa. This is Blue Tape brand. Whoa.
Okay.
We tape all our brands around here. We don't have sponsors. What?
Someone needs to sponsor this man. Get him some backup chairs ready to go. God damn. You decimated that thing. Look at it.
It's seen better days. I'm not gonna lie. It's just getting worse and worse.
Oh my god, man. Alrighty, guys, that will do it for today's episode. Thank you all very, very much for joining me. Really, really awesome time. Like, man, I think me and Trottah chopped it up for about 30 minutes after this podcast too. Just one of those guys, man. Just easy to talk to him, super fun to talk to him, and he's just like one of the boys, you know what I mean? So mega shout out to Trottah. And I commend him for everything he's done. This guy is one of the hardest working people that I've encountered in the CS space, so I give him nothing but the utmost respect and mega props to him for everything that he does. That is all we have for you guys today, though, so make sure you like the video, comment down below. If you enjoyed, let me know. Feedback, I always love to hear it. Anything that I can do to help make the viewing experience better for you guys that come around every single Friday and watch the new episodes. I want to make sure I'm accommodating you guys as well as I can and doing the best that I can on my part. And don't forget to subscribe as well. But that will be it for today. And yeah, you guys have a good weekend. Have a good Friday. Till next time, everybody.